Good morning. It is almost 9 a.m. and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So these past few days, I've not been woken up by my alarm clock, but by the birds outside my window. You can't see them, but you can definitely hear them. They start at around 6, maybe it was 7, I never know. I'm too sleepy to go check, but at least it eventually gets me out of bed. So I only have one day left here, and the time is for me, so I am gonna go see a farmer's market, and there's a botanical garden, and then I've got to catch my flight. So, let's get out there. Yep. So I came back from farmer's market, and it sounds like this. Your DeKalb Farmers Market. And over there, I was really impressed with the selection because each of those items from the produce section said where they came from. So some of the items would say they're from Virginia, some of them came from Mexico, a couple of them came from Colombia or Ecuador. And for example, cardamom from the spice rack section, and it went for, it was a lot. I was looking at it for like at least 10 minutes. There were like at least 20 different spices, and then there were like 20 different flours, and then other powders, and there were vanilla beans that were $14 for 2 beans, and that was too expensive, so I just purchased vanilla flavored yogurt. I got distracted. This is green cardamom, and it was the most expensive spice they sold there. So well, this one doesn't say where it came from, but other spices said where they came from. This one is fenugreek. It came from India, and it smells really good. And the next item that I purchased was for my mom, because for some reason she really thinks that sea salt is good. So I thought pink makes it better, right? And it says it's from Pakistan, and I thought that was really cool that they said that these things came from somewhere else. And another thing that I purchased was for my dad, because he's a coffee addict, and what's a better gift than more coffee? So I purchased 2 coffee things. One is from, this one's Ethiopia, and this one came from Java. And I have no idea what good coffee tastes like because I don't drink coffee. I actually just drink tea. The market was really helpful for people like me because each of the coffee things had a label that described the characteristics. So there was, the characteristics of coffee are body, flavor, aroma, acidity. I purchased the Ethiopian one because, Ethiopian one because, well, not because of the label. It was because there were the fewest of this kind on the shelves, so I just went with the majority and purchased this because it seemed like everyone really liked this flavor. And this one I purchased because the label said it was the most balanced. It had equal amounts of body and either flavor or aroma, and not as much acidity, but they were all rated very high across all 4 characteristics. So I thought that must be a good item to get for dad. And then I also purchased this, which is also, well, not also, but it's from Ecuador. It is red palm oil, and I never seen it before. It's red because of the vitamins, said the label that was trying to sell this item. I think that's all I got. One more thing. At the farmer's market, photography is not allowed, and this is why I'm doing a review back at my hotel room. It's because I couldn't film anything, and so I thought I'd share what I purchased. And no weapons allowed? makes sense. And no credit cards allowed for purchasing. They only accept cash and debit card, which I found I was yeah.
Look, I just walked in and these smell really good.
So do you see the little holes on the hand and the face and everywhere on the lady? Those holes are supposed to turn into plants. I mean, plants are supposed to grow out of those holes. So I came too early. Sad. Tulips, hyacinths, I don't know what else is here. That's gorgeous. Look at these desert plants. They look like rocks.
So, that's it. Going to the airport.
I just realized that I bought something that I shouldn't have, which was the oil, because that can't go on the plane. Maybe I can mail it to myself.